MiniWarGaming rules you got wrong.
Hey there guys, Quirk and Josh here from MiniWarGaming.com to give you rules you got wrong for this week's Old World Wars. So starting off, we have the Dwarves vs. High Elves Fantasy Battle Report, episode 187. Now, we don't have a name.
It's Mordecai. I think I'm going to cut it off when I copy and pasted him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have, at a certain time, there was no supporting attacks for mounts.
Yep. Mounts don't get to make supporting attacks.
Okay. Seems to me like you got that a little wrong. Dwarves get +1 strength, so the hammers would be strength 7 and armor piercing, so -5 to Quirk saves, so no saves. Didn't become obvious, and the champions would have lived and ran away. Would have made a difference.
Yep, it is proper. So when dwarves charge, they do get a +1 strength that turn.
Yep. No horse attacks sideways, so basically from the flanks. Horses don't get to attack.
You still are good for that. I think that's previous edition for that one.
Okay. It's 6 shots per. It's not 6 shots per crewman. That was actually my bad. I was getting the rules mixed up with Age of Sigmar. It's 6 shots per crewman in Age of Sigmar.
I'm terrible for doing that.
Oh, I do that all the time. Banner dies before the champion. Yep, we fixed that afterwards. A little bit later on, I think you actually switched out the.
To be honest, I don't know if we fixed it that game or the following game.
Oh, okay. I know in the ogre game you did.
The ogre game we fixed it. So yeah, that was incorrect in that one.
Okay, and warrior unit is under 25% of starting size, so rally only on double ones.
Yep, that's totally my bad.
Yep. Then we have cursed. Okay. After Quirk's first miscast, there was a decision about re-rolling a 6 to avoid the miscast. Don't think you can re-roll a die to get out of miscasting, even with the Book of Oath. You're absolutely right. It actually says in the rules for a Book of Oath you can re-roll any dice except for 6s. So you're right, I wouldn't have been able to re-roll that. And then we were talking about that on camera, but then when we cut it, I checked the rule for it, and I forgot to mention it on camera that the Book of Oath specifically says you can't re-roll 6s. Starlight says, good game, just don't forget that under 25% of your starting size, you only rally on double ones. Yep, this was mentioned beforehand. Then we go, that one was already covered, that was the side attacks from the mounts.
So yeah, it was just that Mordecai talking about sideways attacks for cavalry.
Yep.
Because it's the chariots that don't get them, and I'm pretty sure previous editions didn't allow you to kick sideways either.
Okay. Fitchy01, hammers have heavy armor, so 5+ save, Josh rolled a 4.
I was cheating.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Oh. Yeah, my bad, guys. Yep. I think I was thinking Gromwell armor for some reason.
Yep. Nicholas Volm is just talking again about the both throwers don't have 6 shots per thrower. It's just 6 shots total. Again, that was just me mixing up the rules with Age of Sigmar. And you remember that your Sea Guard has longbows. Huzzah! Only after you forgot to stand and shoot. Yeah, I totally did. And the bolt throwers only have 2 wounds apiece, 1 for each crew, not 3. Yep, I keep on thinking that the actual artillery piece itself counts as a wound. It does not. Steve actually corrected me on that one later on. And the last count we have for that game is SCZ. So where the
Silver Helms
truly allowed no saves at all. Since I heard the Runesmith was strength 4, I'm thinking better. Quirk mistook his good armor save on Silver Helms for crappy Reaver saves.
So what it is, Runesmith was also armed with a great weapon, and then gives armor piercing to himself in the unit.
Yep.
So
that would have taken away my save.
Yep.
Yep. All right, then the next one we have here is for the Ogres vs. High Elves Fantasy Battle Report in the Old World War, episode 188. Julian93, great game. As for the rules, I'm fairly sure you forgot to do any Thunderstomps with the Frostheart. The only time that the Frostheart would have been able to do that is if he was charging infantry, when he was actually getting into combat with the monstrous creatures, which is all of your stuff.
Monstrous infantry.
Monstrous infantry. Yeah. So monstrous infantry, you actually can't do a Thunderstomp against that. The only thing you can do that against is regular infantry and...
I think you do it against
cavalry.
I didn't have any cavalry anyways, but yeah.
No, so you can't do a Thunderstomp against monstrous infantry. And then we have 5th Revenant. Nice bat rep. Good to see you guys. Good to see the orcs get a smackdown about the shooting. Check page 99 of the rulebook under combined units. It says that you have to allocate the hits manually.
And that was talking about my big goofy kind of Death Star.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was, we were trying to figure out, we even had Steve in the room and he wasn't sure what to do about that, so thank you for...
99 is the page reference for doing that.
Yeah, so thank you so much for that. And there you go, guys. That was the comments you left for our fantasy battle report, so thank you so much for helping us out with correcting these rules. Hopefully we helped you guys out with a couple rules. And until next time, thanks for watching and happy wargaming.